Welcome to another podcast with Brittany Botswana. I am your certified life coach, your motivational speaker, a mentor, a mother of three beautiful, unique children. That is me. If you are new and tuning in to my podcast, I am a certified life coach, as I said, a motivational speaker. I really enjoy motivating and inspiring others. I also work in the medical field full time. I am a mother of two sons and a daughter. I enjoy nature. I love family. I love God. I just love to love. And I just love, if that makes sense. But welcome to my podcast. I hope everybody has had an amazing week. Kids are about to get ready to start back to school. Oh my goodness. School shopping for me this weekend has been, a major challenge. I don't think I was really ready. Like I thought I was, but I really wasn't. I made a mistake. This year I should have really started earlier than I did. I waited to the very last minute. And it's probably because of my boys being older now and they can kind of like shop for themselves. They both have their different styles, they different, things that they like, things that they don't like. They have their mind made up like, this is what I like. I can pick my things out and I can bring it to you. So I guess that's probably why I was just waiting around and kind of procrastinated, to be honest. That's exactly what it was. But again, when your children are older and they just know exactly what they want, it does become more easier, although it's just the crowds and then the pandemic. So you're just like, oh my, it's so many people around, so many people in the stores and the malls, like everywhere we went, it was so chaotic. And I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody's getting ready to go back to school. And of course, I should have expected that. But at the same time, I wasn't because, again, the pandemic is here. So I'm not sure how all schools are going to be for the new school year. But for my sons, they are going back full time in the school zone that they're in, the county that they're in here in Atlanta it's wide open. So I really wasn't even thinking about that. I thought it would be much easier being that, again, the pandemic and they're older. So it was very easy. The shopping part wasn't the problem. They had that down pat. My youngest son, he like it is what it is. Some things that he was picking up, I was like, okay, Landon, this is not going to work. We got to match a little bit. So I had to kind of help him more so than I did with Levi. But again, they're good. And I'm excited, for them to be going back to school. And the summer went by so fast. And I was just looking at them and I'm like, wow, they are so big. Like they have grown. I remember when they were younger, when I was pregnant with the both of them. And I was a very young mom at that time. I was a teenage mom. I was 19. I had already graduated high school, but I was still going to college. And this is just a moment of gratitude. I was pregnant with Levi and I had Levi, and then I turned around and I was pregnant again. And it was so shocking. And I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't even finished college. I don't even have a car. I was like, I don't have a car. And I can remember so vividly when I was standing at the drive-thru, when I was working at Zaxby's, and I was telling this girl I work with, I'm pregnant and I don't know what I'm going to do. My life has not even really started yet. And she just was like, girl, you're going to be fine. You did it with one, you can do it with two, and you can do it with this. And I'm like, I don't think she understands. Like I really had to make a way. I have to take care of these children. They are human. And then I didn't have a car. I was taking public transportation. I was walking to the bus stops in the cold, the heat, all the seasons. And as I was pushing my oldest son, Levi, in a stroller, I was carrying Landon, my youngest son, in my womb. And I worked hard because I was really determined to get somewhere. I was determined to have something for my kids and for myself. I didn't want to be out here just, job hopping or, barely making it. And not saying that things were just coming so easily, because being a single mom is not an easy task. It's not easy at all. It takes a lot of strength, a lot of prayer, a lot of encouragement, and surrounding yourself around people that are going to keep you uplifted. And I was just, looking at them today, and even just sitting here now thinking about how far I've came. And I have a sixth grader. my oldest son, Levi, is going to the 6th grade. And I can remember when he started kindergarten and he was so little. And no, actually, he wasn't little. He was little to me, me as his mom, to my heart. He was very small, but he's actually when you look at him physically, just his body, he's a big boy for his age. But that's my son, that's my boy, that's my baby. And all three of my kids are my babies. So I'm just like, wow, I'm so thankful, God. He really has carried me through. I cannot believe it. I mean, I can sit here and go on and on and on about how I really, really struggled. I struggled so hard and so much with the two of them, not having enough money at one point. I mean, I had a good support system. My mother and my stepfather, they supported me through it all. And I struggled with so much because in that relationship with their father, it was a very abusive relationship for me. Something I had never, ever experienced. I had never experienced abuse in no kind of way. Like, I've never had been abused in a mental way, an emotional way, in a physical way. I had never experienced it, nor had I had been with someone and like lived with someone that was just so bound to the streets. Like, their father was just so bound to the streets. He was street bound. The streets partially raised him. He had support, big time support. He had a lot more support than I did because I'm an only child, and my mother, my mom has sickle cell. So if you know anyone that has sickle cell and that going through it right now, if you know that person and you truly know them, then you truly understand that they go through a lot. So with me having two kids, and I had my mom again and my stepdad and which is her husband, and this man practically raised me, it was very difficult. So I had to go through, the struggle of being a single mother, young, very young, and trying to gain a career, trying to gain stability for myself, plus gain my mental health back, my emotional, status back, just getting back stable and steady emotionally, mentally, financially. That's a lot. That's a whole lot to go through as a young woman. And at that time, when I had Levi, I think when I was 19, and when I had Landon, I was 21, but I was pregnant, at the ages of between 18 and 20, back to back. So it was a very, very, very hard thing to go through. You know what I'm saying? It was very, 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 very hard. And I just want to put out there today, if anyone out there is struggling as a single mother, don't give up. Do not give up at all. It's not an easy task. It's not easy, but it's you can maintain and you can do it. I went from having absolutely no college education. I mean, again, I did go to high school. I finished high school. I was fresh out of high school, but I had got so wrapped up with their dad that I totally missed out. And I almost missed out on my education. But because my mom raised me to be so very driven, like she put drill in my head that you have to make something out of yourself because nobody is just going to hand you something. So I've always been very driven since the age of 10. That's when I really realized that my mom was going hard on me. So I almost missed out that I need an education for myself. I need an education for my children, and I need them to understand the importance of education just as much as I know. But because I was so wrapped up in an environment, I almost missed it. And I just want to tell somebody out there, like, if you are going through it as a single mom and you feel stuck, or you feel like I can't push through, I can't get through it, I'm telling you that you can. I'm telling you out of my mouth. I'm telling you from my soul. I'm telling you from the spirit that you can make it through. You have to pray. And I'm telling you, at that time, I wasn't praying. I was not praying. I mean, I knew there was a God, because I was raised, in the church, and I knew of God. I knew God, but I didn't know him. I didn't have no relationship with him. But because I had a very strong praying family, their prayers brought me through. Their prayers got me to where I am today. And even after that, I've made some mistakes. I've been in situations that I had to get out of quickly, or that could have held me bound to not being where I needed to be. And it's so easy to get caught up in a situation where you feel like it feels good, but it's not really good for you. Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. If you have too much of something that feels so good, it can be not good for you. And that's just saying, like, if you're in that relationship with your kid's dad, and I'm saying this strictly for a kid's father that you're with, yes, directly to that. If you're in it and it's not getting you to where you need to go to the next level, then you have to break free from that. Because I was not trying to break free. All I seen was this guy, and I was stuck on that. And then after so long, I got in it so deep to the point that I didn't know how to leave. And I know that there are women out there that say, I don't know how to leave, or I don't know what to do. How do I leave? There are women out there that don't know how to leave. They don't. And I'm not here to judge. And I would just recommend and say this to somebody that's out there now: don't judge them, because you don't know what state of mind frame that they're in. A lot of people deal with a lot of mental health issues. And I say mental twice, because mental health is very serious. And I know for me, I take it so serious, because I have been depressed. I have been, my mind has been racing at 100,000 trillion miles at one time, because I was so bombarded by negativity or things that was told to me that I was not. It was not godly. It was not of God. Someone's telling you that they're calling you out your name. They're calling you the B word. That's not what God says you are. So if you hear that so many times, you begin to what? Believe it. So if, you out there, you have children that you're taking care of, and you're in an environment that you feel like you're stuck, you can get out. Because you have children and you're struggling right now, and you probably have left that situation, you may not even be in that situation, you still have hope. There's hope for you. If I can do it, I know that you can. If God has brought me out of it, he can bring you out from it. I got a college education. I end up working in ophthalmology, and I've been in it for over 10 years. I must say this right now to whoever's listening. I am very proud of myself. I don't give myself enough credit for how much I have achieved, and how much I have overcame, and how much I have pushed through. I don't. But I have people that will tell me all the time, like today, I got a phone call. Actually, it was my son's uncle. Called him, and just randomly he said, Brittany, I love you. I was like, okay, I love you too. And this is my son's uncle on their father's side. And he's like, I really do. He said, you just don't know. I talk about you all the time. You have overcame so much. You are amazing. You do so well as a mother. My boys was with them. They went to Six Flags a couple of weekends ago. And he's like, I can tell that you are really doing a good job just by looking at them, just by listening to them. And this is just a moment of gratitude. I never really sit there and sit anywhere and say, I did this and I did that, because I'm just so humble. But I have to say this because this is going to push you to the next level. Whoever out there that is struggling, trying to make it through as a single mom, you can do it. Don't let these people out here tell you that you can't do it. Don't let these naysayers, these she say, he say, cat, dog, don't listen to them. Do not listen to those people, because they do not know. First and foremost, look at their shoes. Are they walking in the same shoes that you are? Are they walking in the same paths that you are? Are they in the same state of mind that you are? You're a single mom. You have strength to get to where you need to go with your children. God, all you need is God. That's all you need is Jesus. You hear me? That's all you need. And you will push through. All you have to do is have faith, come up with a plan, work the plan. If you have a vision, work the vision and go at it. You get up and you go get it. Don't let no one stop you and tell you because you a single mom, you can't do this. Let me tell you something. They told me the same thing. They told me the same exact thing. I can even say this right now. My own stepfather, who I have so much respect for, and I still have so much respect. I have very much respect for him. He even told me I wouldn't make it. And he supported me. There was times where he would tell me that she ain't going to be able to do this. She can't afford this. She won't be able to afford that. She won't even be able to be here. She can't be here. Now, that's my stepfather, which means that's very close knit. This is someone who raised me. We're in the same environment. So I could have easily believed what he said and fell through the cracks. Keep in mind, this is the man that my mom married. So I know you're probably wondering, so how did she marry him, but she motivated you and he was kind of discouraging you? Because my mother always stayed on top of me. Even to this day, I'm 30 years old and she's still like, she's not as much as she used to be because she feels as though she's grown and I raised her. She got it. But I'm thanking God that I can go to my mom for advice and talk to her about certain things. Some people don't have that. So I'm very thankful for that. But because my mom always kept positivity in my ear and she stayed in it for so long and she did it for so long, when you hear negative things, you automatically know that ain't what I need to hear. But I'm going to let you motivate me though. So whoever is out there that's telling you that you can't make it, that you won't win. Oh, what? We're not listening to that. I don't know what you're talking about. You're telling me that I'm the color purple. And I'm a black woman, or I'm a white woman, or I'm a Hispanic woman, or I'm an Indian woman. You're telling me something that doesn't even exist because I have the strength that God has given me to get to where I need to go. And I'm not stopping till I get there. Wake up. If you sleep right now, wake up. You can make it. Let me tell you, I know a lot of single mothers. I know a lot of them. Not saying that I socialize with every last one of them because knowing me, I don't. Because it's just, I know so many people, but sometimes people just don't, click. Some people just don't have the same mind frame. Remember, your environment is very important. I know a lot of successful single mothers. I know a lot of unsuccessful single mothers. And the ones that I notice that are very successful, they have tunnel vision. They don't hear nothing. They don't see nothing. They don't look to the left. They don't look to the right. They keep looking forward. When I tell you forward, they don't go no other way but straight. They may hear negativity. They may see negativity, but they don't fall in the traps of that. Why? Because they have a vision. They have a plan. They know that their children are who's motivating them and who they're going for. They're doing this for their kids. They're doing this for their themselves. Because as a single mom, you deserve just as much as the kids deserve. You have to make things out for yourself and for your children. Who is ever in your ear that is telling you that you cannot make it, they are lying to you. They are absolutely lying to you. If I can do it with 2 kids that was in diapers at the same time, single, didn't even have a full-time job, working part-time at McDonald's and Zaxby's and going to college, no car. And in Atlanta, it gets very cold. It gets cold. No, it's not New York cold. It's been times where it snowed. I was out there pushing my son to get to the daycare so that I can get to college with a sick mother. I don't have any sisters and brothers here. None. 0. Where was their dad? Oh, he was always locked up. He was always somewhere in jail. You know what I'm saying? He was always away or always doing something that he did not have no business doing at all. I have much respect for him. Much respect. Never would I bash him or talk bad about him to his children, to his sons, none of that. Because that's not what I was focused on. I was focused on getting myself out of the gutter to the top to make sure that I can provide for these kids. Because at that time I discovered It's all on me. It's all on me. This person is not going to be here to support me with my sons. It's all on me. So I got to boss up. I got to get up and I got to make do with what I got. And I'm going to keep pushing until I get there. And to this day, the same college I graduated from, I have went back and spoke to others and had speaking engagements to motivate those women that was in there as single mothers to keep pushing. There's no fear in you. There's no stopping in you. You're going to get up. You're going to come up with a vision. You're going to come up with a plan. You're going to submit it to God. You're going to pray and ask God to give you the strength, even when you feel weak. Because with him, you are strong. You are very strong. There's no giving up. People say, Brittany, you make it look so easy. Easy. Oh, it's not easy. But the reason why it seems to be and it appears to be is because, for one, I am the mother, they're the children. Motherhood doesn't run me. I run the motherhood. When motherhood begins to run you, everything else falls apart. You don't look like you're looking all over the place. You're not even focused. You just here and there, kids all over the place. They got snotty nose and diapers ain't changed. And you just, you ain't showered in a few days and your hair staying all over your head. No, that's when motherhood has taken over you. You run the motherhood. The children don't run you. You are the person who leads them, who raises them, who pours into them. You run your home. You take care of the children. They have to obey by your rules that you have set. I remember when my boys were smaller, I had them on a schedule. And when they got older, they were still on the schedule. Then I kind of let the schedule slide. I did last year. I let it slide a little bit late last year. And then I said, oh, wait a minute. No, we need to go. We're going to go back to the schedule because, see, y'all, you're doing too much. You're doing exactly entirely too much. So, yes, bedtime. My kitchen is closed. The living room is shut down. Everything is shut down. I don't mind if you lay in your bed and you're on your tablets and your laptops and things of that nature during the summertime. That's just an example of motherhood. Things that, example of motherhood when it comes down to you are in control of the motherhood. Motherhood is not in control of you. And that's why people say, oh my gosh, you make it look so easy. I can say that about other mothers that I know that are single. Wow. Oh my goodness. She is doing the thing. She looks like she just at peace. But see, I know why she is, because we are on the same rhythm. We may be doing it differently. We may have different of course we have different rules and different regulations and, schedules and things of that nature, but we are in control of the motherhood, and you live life and you do things for yourself and you have fun. You can be a normal human being as a single mom, and you can make it. You can be successful. If someone is telling you that you can't, you have to depart from them and understand that they're lying to you, and you have somewhere to go. And that is to success. There are single moms out here with businesses. There are single moms out here with careers. Hello, I'm one of them. Yeah, I am. And I have 3 now. 3. You can make it. There's no stopping in you. There's nothing. Whatever that is coming your way, please understand the difference between motivation, encouragement, and negativity and jealousy. Get up today. Make the decision today that you're going to make something out of yourself for you and your kids. And you're going to go hard at whatever it is that you have set your mind to. You're not going to stop until you get there. You're going to keep going until you get there. You may have to lose some sleep. You may have to cry some nights. You may have to wake up early before you normally would. But that comes with sacrifice. And that's even if you were not by yourself. You have to always go hard for whatever it is that you want. It's called sacrifice. And you're sacrificing for a good cause. not for no slum, not for no bum, and not for nothing. You're going for something. And that something is success. That something is paradise. That something is the kingdom. That something is you are a queen. And just because you're single and you're a mother doesn't make you less than. That's what statistics want us to think. That's what the government says that we are. We're none of that. You a single mom? Oh, 9 out of 10 are single mom. They don't graduate college. Say what? Where? Not here. I graduated college with a degree. I am a full-time certified ophthalmologist assistant. Hello. And I've been in my field for for 10 years. 10 years. I started my career at the age of 21. I couldn't even drink alcohol on my 21st birthday because I was in the hospital sick. Well, I can't say sick. I'm sorry. I had a C-section and I had to be in the hospital for 4 or 5 days. When I was 21. 21 years old. I turned 21 2 days after I had my youngest son. His birthday is December 20th. My birthday is December 22nd. By the time, before December 22nd of the following year, which was 2012, I was in my career on October the 8th of 2011. I'm sorry, 2012. If I can do it, you can do it. So get up, clean up, and get to it. And don't stop until you get there. Do not stop until you get there. Pick your people wisely. Don't put nobody in your life that you know, if your spirit and your soul is telling you that they're no good for you, leave them where they are and keep moving. I've made that mistake myself. Don't follow your spirit of discernment. Don't follow your intuition. It will get you in a lot of trouble. If you know they're no good for you, you got to keep moving. You have somewhere to be. Success is calling you. Will you answer? Y'all have an awesome week. Have an awesome, awesome week. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up. Always, always strive for the very best. You are success. Success is calling you. Will you answer? This is Brittany Botswana, your certified life coach and your motivational speaker. Y'all have an awesome, awesome week. I'm going to catch you next time.